first floor of Mehta Sadan and then subsequently to Hati Sadan for inauguration of new IT labs and Kulpati K.M. Munshi IT Resource Center. So we would request all the guests and the people who are on the escorting duty to please escort our guests to the first floor of Mehta Sadan.
Yes.
ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम वो मैक्स इंडिया वाले हैं उन्होंने हॉस्पिटल बनाया। तो उनके जो फादर वो मेरे पुलिस थे भाई मोहन सिंह, उनके बेटे का लेटर है कि आप उनका बस्ट लगा पाओ, आप इस पर जरूर पढ़ें।
अरे थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
नहीं बहुत
विल बी मिसिंग यू।
कम मौका मिलता है, आप आते हो तो नहीं मिलता। हमें इतनी सर्दी लग रही है,
मैंने अंदर 2 पहना है।
क्या लो
बात का संभाल दिया।
No, it's my privilege.
बताइए कौशिक साहब इसका।
This is in 3 sections. This is exclusively for CC and examination for CPSC. This is for our think tank table, where they can decide whatever they want. And these are 10 working stations. And the purpose is to click and get all the information. This is the way we want all the 90 schools in this.
आपने क्या सर पूछ रहे हैं कुछ? आपने क्या किया?
We just want that on click all the information should be available.
On the right display.
If you want any information, at home you click and you will get the information. And then you want to connect all the lines, the results, the student data bank, the staff data bank.
You see the reports of the students, everything will be covered.
Online, everything online, results to setting of question papers, printing of question papers, printing of posters, printing of calendars, diaries, all will be from that. That is the latest one. I am duty printer in that room.
On that one can keep an eye on what is happening here. Classes. Hi. Every single student must have every English class, every student has first class to fifth class is 40.
And then all our everything the teacher wants to show, otherwise on the screen also they can show. And individually also any exercise they want
These
to
are
do.
only morning activities.
All computers, they're all working. You are just
CPUs are there. This is the CPU.
They are complete.
Everything is new.
It can be just when you click it, the whole thing will work. It's all workable and ready to use today itself.
That's a lovely quotation.
And as a matter of fact, हम सर, in this Mr. Pushpender Sharma, who is our IT administrator, and Khansa Engineering. These are the people who have really put in their total effort to do it. So I thought I must introduce them.
Thank you.
Then yes. Chanu, yes, sir? Why you can do yeah.
I was destined to cut them. I thought I was not cut anybody. See?
Again, this is in the classroom setting. Again, a classroom setting.
बहुत अच्छा कांग्रेस बहुत ही अच्छा किया।
Sir, this is middle school. So, never there are 100% attendance, but if there is, and Sadarji Shahji also has contributed to this along with Mr. He is also our engineer, and he along with
We had met before.
yes. And all these our teachers, she is computer teacher, head of the department, she has completed, concept by Mrs. Kapoor. So Prestar also did put in so much of effort in this. We all collectively we have been able to achieve it. Challenge.
I must say that it is really a basic question I say, inspiration behind it.
It goes without saying.
He sets the ball rolling.
The only thing is they are unhappy with my harshness. Yes, I'm happy with it. Why is it?
This is a setup we have created.
Morning, good morning.
देवास्तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन्ना देहनागं स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु कृष्णमातरः सुमन्यावानो विदधे कुर्मयो देव अवसा Om Shanti 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 Bhavato.
To celebrate 127th birth anniversary of Kulapati K.M. Munshi. We have begun our program by lighting of the ceremonial lamp and thus invoking the divine blessings of the Supreme. Let us all pray to Almighty to lead us from darkness to light and from death to salvation. Bhavan's fate was set forth by Munshi. It was he who outlined and researched. May I please request our honored guests to come on the dais. I would request our honored guests, Shri Dastur, Executive Secretary and Director of Bhavan, Mumbai, Shri Bhavan, Chairman Delhi Kendra, Shri Director Delhi Kendra, Srimati Kapila Vatsayan, Chairperson IIC Asia Project, Dr. Satyavrat Shastri, eminent Sanskrit scholar and Chairman Sanskrit Commission, Government of India, Shri V.P. Singh, former Governor Sikkim, Shri T.N. Chaturvedi, former Governor Tripura. We have begun our program by lighting of the ceremonial lamp, and thus we have invoked the divine blessings of the Supreme. Let us all pray to Almighty to lead us from darkness to light and from death to salvation. Bhavan's fate was set forth by Munshi. It was he who outlined and envisaged the paradigm for reintegration of Indian culture in a world falling to pieces under the impact of an immoral technological avalanche. It tries to hold fast the fundamental values for which our culture stands: Gita, Satya, Yagna, and Tapas. Bhavan steadfastly adheres to the Vedic ideal that noble thoughts come to us from every side. Vidya Bhavan was observing its platinum jubilee and the 125th birth anniversary of its founder, Kulapati Dr. K.M. Munshi, from 7th November 2012. The year-long celebrations were inaugurated by the Honorable President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, at a function at Bhavan's headquarters in Mumbai on 30th December 2012. Bhavan centers in India and abroad have organized a number of events to celebrate this landmark. Bhavan's Delhi Kendra has organized a series of Platinum Jubilee lectures to focus on Bhavan's human services and achievements in the field of education and culture in its 75 years of journey and the possible roadmap for the future. The inaugural lecture series in this series was delivered by Dr. Karan Singh, Member of Parliament and President of ICCR on 27 September 2013. As per Bhavan's tradition, I would now request Shri C.R. Garekhan, Chairman Delhi Kendra, to welcome and honor our Chief Guest, Shri H.N. Dastur, Executive Secretary and Director General, Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Mumbai, with a shawl. A shawl. Honor Srimati Kapila Vatsayan, Chairperson IIC Asia Project, with a bouquet of flowers. Mrs. Sumit will once again honor and welcome Dr. Satyavrat Shastri, an eminent Sanskrit scholar again, Mrs. Sunit Gulati will accord a very warm welcome with a bouquet of flowers to Shri B.P. Singh, former Governor, Sikkim. We have next on the panel, Shri C.N. Chaturvedi, former Governor, Tripura. I will request now Mrs. Lalita to honor and welcome Shri C.R. Dharekam, Chairman Delhi Kendra, with a bouquet of flowers. And to honor Shri Ashok Pradhan Ji, Director, Delhi Kendra. I would again beseech Shri Ashok Pradhan, Director, Delhi Kendra, to deliver the welcome address and also to invite the Chief Guest for releasing the book.
Honorable Shri Dastur Sahab, Shri Chaturvedi Ji, Shri B.P. Singh Ji, Honorable Kapla Vasayan Ji, Professor Satyendra Shastri Ji, Kashyap Sahab, B.P. Lal Sahab, Bharat Gupta Sahab, and all the dignitaries present here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, all the Bhavanites, I am grateful for the presence of Shri Dastur on this occasion. This is the culmination of 2 years, twin event celebrations, which started on 30th December 2012 on the 125th birth anniversary of Bhavan's founder K.M. Munshi in Bombay in 2012. The twin celebrations being 125th birth anniversary of Munshi and the pending Jubilee of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan coincided, and therefore the celebrations continued for 2 years. As informed earlier, a number of events across the country and abroad took place during the 2 years to mark the occasion, and today, with this function, is the culmination of the 2 years celebrations and in a way, closure of the 2 years celebrations. One of the events which were organized in Delhi Kendra was Bhavan and Jubilee lecture series, in which highly respected public figures, scholars, thinkers, intellectuals, experts in their own field like Constitution, archaeology, delivered the lectures over a period of 1.5 years. So far we have had 17 lectures in the series, and this is the 18th lecture and the final one in the series. We greatly benefited by the views expressed here on various subjects, touching upon the activities of the Bharatiya Vidya and the objectives set out by the founders, Dr. K. Munshi, during this long period of lecture series. The lecture was started, the first lecture was delivered by Dr. Karan Singh on Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, today and after. The idea was to touch upon not only the past, the present, but also the relevance of Bharatiya Vidya in the future. And today the final lecture is being delivered by no person other than the Executive Director of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, who has dedicated an entire life to the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. In his youth he was came in contact with Munshi, and he never looked back. He has put in 51 years, more than 50 years of precious life in the service of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And I think the final lecture in the series to be delivered by him on no person other than the founder of Munshi himself would enlighten us a great deal about the life, work and contribution of Munshi, with which we are all going to be benefited this morning. With these words, I welcome Dastur Sahab and all the dignitaries on the dais, very important persons in their own right, in their own fields, present in the gathering, my own colleagues in the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, the Delhi Kendra, and all those who have taken trouble to come this morning and be with us on the final lecture to Package Jubilee. Thank you very much. With these words, I request Shri Dastur Sahab to come and as a part of the 2-year celebrations, we had a national level conference of Sanskrit, past and present. The collection of all these papers which are read have been collected in the form of a book, and I request the Dastur Sahab to release this collection. And in this context, I must say that the entire effort was guided and supported by Professor Shastri, who is here with us, and I would request them to release the book. About this. This is the first publication brought out on behalf of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Book University by the Delhi Kendra. The headquarters are giving us permission to bring out our own publications, of course in the name of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in Delhi. And you will soon see a few other publications of great importance coming out.
Dignitaries on the stage, dignitaries in the audience, and my dear sisters, brothers, and children. I am very happy to be with all of you, and I bring to you the New Year's greetings and good wishes of our President, Sri Surendra Lalji Mehta, in whose grandfather's name this school is being run. See, Ashok Bhai mentioned about those dignitaries who delivered this series of lectures. See, I am the odd man out. I neither claim to be a historian or a scholar of repute or anything. But then orders are orders, and therefore with all humility, I will try to tell you it is not possible to depict life and teaching of a creative genius of Munshi's caliber, but one must try, and I will try. Swami Vivekananda was at a public meeting asked to speak about his guru, Bhagavan Ramakrishna. He was literally horrified. He said, I am a speck of dust at his feet. How am I going to do it? Then he narrated the story of a great sculptor who was given the commission to make idol of Shivji. When he finished the job, instead of Shivji, he had made a monkey out of the sculpture. He said that I don't want to do that mistake. Such was Bhagavan Ramakrishna. So my feeling is more or less the same, but I have to do what I have to do. You see, his creative genius of Munshi, creative energy, was so profound that it is almost unbelievable. You know, he was brimming with creative energy. You see, you can imagine Ganges coming from Shivji's Jata down to down the Himalayas and all that. But here was a Ganga who wanted to go to gush forth to all the 6 oceans. Here was a Ganga who even wanted to go back, reverse and take a U-turn. It's such brimming with the energy. As I proceed, you will come to know what I mean. You see, if in one field of human endeavor, a man reaches the top, we tell him the great. Ustad Fayaz Khan Sahab, or Kalidas, or Shakespeare, or whosoever reaches the top, you call it. Munshi ji reached the top of 10 different fields of human endeavor. 10 different fields. Imagine a horse race and a rider riding 10 horses at a time and bringing all of them to winning post. I also had a proposition to make, which you must answer it in your own mind after I finish. Had Munshiji's creative energy was directed in only one direction of freedom fighting, and if he had stayed with Gandhiji and done nothing else, no institution building, no law, no literature, nothing, he would have emerged after Gandhi as one of the three of Nehru, Patel and Munshi. One of the three unacknowledged leaders of the country who they emerged. But no, his creative energy was such that it had to go to many directions. Munshi was born in Bharuch, a town in Gujarat between Baroda and Surat. It is a very, very small town and belonged to Bhargav Brahmin family. And his mother, a very devout lady, used to tell him the stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata and all that. So Munshi was a dreamer. He was a dreamer and a man with the capacity to bring true his dreams. So the child was so much impressed by that afterwards Munshi ji in his autobiographical sketches had written at one place that my best period of my life was my childhood, when I was staying in the world of Lord Krishna and Arjuna and Hanuman and all that. That was the best period of my life. The child was dreaming from the beginning. He had his schooling in Surat, then went to Baroda College, where Sri Aurobindo was his professor, and he was deeply impressed by Sri Aurobindo. Munshi ji's biggest idol in his life was Lord Krishna, to whom in the last days of his life he paid tributes by writing 7 volumes of Krishna Avtara in the novel form, The Life of Lord Krishna. If those who have not read it, I would request you, please just see how my wife has started 4th reading, 4th time. Such is, and he was a creative genius. Now, many of the fields of endeavor what I am talking about, one is institution building. So Munshi as a teenager felt that Bharuch must have a library. There is no public library. A free public library was a must. So he started, when in college, he started collecting donation, went to Bombay and started the library. He was 18 years old then. And he had the guts to approach Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, whom even Gandhiji was afraid to approach. Gandhiji wanted to show Firoz Shah first draft of his speech. So he writes, Gandhiji has written that I was so hesitant to go to that lion. Munshi went to him and made him agree to come all the way to Bharuch to inaugurate the library. The institution building part of his genius started when he was in his teens. The library was, then came a congress meeting, Firoz Shah could not come, and he sent his deputy to do the job. From Baroda, Munshi was influenced by Aurobindo tremendously, and his real influence in life was Lord Krishna, as I was saying, and Bhagwan Ramakrishna, Dayanand Saraswati. He was mostly impressed by this. He came to Bombay, and I don't know, I'm just guessing that he might have thought that if I want to do institution building and so many things, I must have an economic base. He was a middle class person. So that's why he chose law or whatever it is. He joined the law college and performed remarkably well, became advocate and became junior in the chamber of Bhulabhai Desai. In those days, Bombay Bar was one of the best in the entire world. Sir Jamshedji Kanga, Sir Shimandal Setalwar, Bhulabhai Desai, There was a Britisher called Invalidity. He was the best of all. They were all giants there. So he joined Bulabai Desai as a our English, your artistic English won't do in law. Be ruthless. So he comes back home, doesn't sleep at that night, and makes his English, suitable to law. And then presents next day to Bulabai, and it was accepted in its entirety. The man's, zeal and it was tremendous. And as I proceed, before that, I would like to tell you that all his life, he had maintained a fragile health. Right from his young days, he had a fragile health. And short stature man, 5 feet perhaps. And in spite of that, how many times he fell ill, in spite of that, what he achieved is to be believed. Is to be seen to be believed. In law, you see, he climbed the stairs,